Hi, so today I'm going to talk about different types of grinding process which is used in the manufacturing technology laboratory. First of all, we want to know what is meant by grinding and where we are exactly using the grinding process. The grinding is a material removal process wherever the surface, very good surface finishing is required, and we are going to remove some sharp edges, corners, and rough surfaces also. It can be possible with help of grinding process. And we are going to using some abrasive particles that are contained in bonded grinding wheels rotating at very high surface speeds. The rotating grinding wheel consists of many cutting teeth, that is called as abrasive particles, and the work is fed relative to the rotating grinding wheel to accomplish material removal. And this is the simple picture indicates cutting action of abrasive grinds during the material removal process in the grinding machine. And this is the different types of grinding machines. Grinding machine is classified into rough grinders and precision grinders. The rough grinder is classified floor standard grinders, clench grinders, portable grinders, abrasive belt grinders, and swing frame grinders. In precision grinding, it is classified into cylindrical grinders and internal grinders. The cylindrical grinders are center type plane grinders, center type universal grinders, and centerless grinders. And internal grinders are further classified into three categories: chuck type grinders, planetary type grinders, and centerless grinders. And next is surface grinders. It is also classified into four categories: reciprocating table, horizontal table spindle, rotary table horizontal spindle, reciprocating table vertical spindle, and rotary table vertical spindle. And finally, tool end cutter grinders and special grinders. So these are all the different types of grinders which is used for different applications. And these pictures you can able to look bench type grinder and portable grinder and pedestal grinder. Okay, based on the applications, we are going to choosing the different types of grinding machines for different categories of work. And this is a simple picture indicates a plain center type grinders. In these pictures, we are going to fixing the workpiece in the head, and then a grinding wheel is attached in the another number 2, and we have wheel head and tail stalk and upper table and lower table and base. So after fixing the workpiece, and we are going to moving the grinding wheels, and the surface of the material is going to be removed and it is going to be polished. And this is another pictures indicates the grinding process. So in these pictures you can able to see the 1 2 3 4 and a b c d e. The 1 to 1 indicates wheel, and 2 indicates work, and 3 indicates transverse, and 4 indicates infeed, and a b c d e grinding wheel, grinding face, and wheel spindle, workpiece, work centers, face plate, and dog. So here the cylindrical component is going to be grinded, and the irregular surface or rough surface is going to be removed, and a smooth surface finish we will achieve after finishing of the grinding process. And this is a centerless horizontal grinding machines. In this, so we are going to using two different types of grinding wheels, and in between two grinding wheels, so we are going to fixing the workpiece. So in this picture, left side pictures, you can able to see the block diagram, and right side picture the real time machine is shown in this figure. And the grinding wheel, left side grinding, left side indicates the big wheel is indicates the grinding wheel, and in this picture the small wheel indicates the regulating wheels, and workpiece is going to be inserted in between these two wheels. And this is a centerless grinding process. In this process, 1 indicates the grinding wheels, and 2 indicates the work, and 3 indicates the regulating wheels, and 4 indicates infeed, and 5 indicates transverse. Here also we have A, B, C, D, E category. A indicates the grinding wheel, B indicates grinding face, and C indicates regulating wheel, and D indicates workpiece, and E indicates work rest blade. Okay, so the workpiece is going to be inserted in between these two wheels, and then the operation is going to be get started, and we will achieve the very good surface finish of the all cylindrical components. And surface grinding machines are used mainly to grind flat surfaces. However, it is formed irregular surfaces can be produced on some types of surface grinders by use of formed wheel. Four basic types of surface grinding machines are horizontal spindle and reciprocating table, vertical spindle and reciprocating table, and horizontal spindle and rotary table, vertical spindle and rotary table. And these are all the different types of grinding process. In this picture A indicates the flat surface is going to be grind, and picture B indicates the cylindrical component is going to be grind, and picture C also indicates the rectangular piece and cylindrical piece, everything is going to be grind with help of these grinding wheels. And here also the wheel speed and cross speed, work speed is going to be changed, depends upon the various machines and various workpieces which is going to be used. In this video you can able to understand the flat surface grinding process. Here they are using a magnetic chuck to hold the workpiece, and the grinding is going to be started. The first step is we need to demagnetize this chuck, and then we need to keep the workpiece. Then we need to use a lever to magnetize the workpiece. After magnetizing this, the workpiece is going to be folded. Then we need to switch on the grinding wheel, and we need to give a feed in reciprocating motions. The code is going to be moved in a reciprocating motions or linear motions, and we need to move a in upward directions to move the depth of cut. After applying the depth of cut, we are going to move a table in left side and right side, that is a reciprocating motion. Then we can easily grind in the surfaces, and we will achieve the very good smooth surface of the surface. Step 1 is we need to take workpiece, and we need to clean the workpiece. After cleaning the workpiece, so we are going to keep workpiece on the magnetized table. Before keeping the workpiece on the magnetized chuck, so we need to demagnetize the chuck. After that only we are going to keep the workpiece. Then we are going to magnetize it, and workpiece will be folded. Next we are going to apply the depth of chuck. Then we are going to switch on the grinding machine. The grinding wheel will be rotated. Then we are going to apply the feed through this table. So the table is going to be get moved in reciprocating motion. So this is how the surface grinding process will take place in manufacturing technology laboratory. Grinding machine. Next, we are using a different types of abrasives. There are abrasive is plays major role in this picture. You can clearly understood there are several categories of abrasive materials are placed in this slides. So these each and every abrasive have different properties, and which is used for different kind of applications. Okay. And the abrasive are hard substances which are used as cutting edges in the grinding wheel. Small abrasive particles called abrasive grains are used in grinding wheels. Abrasives are classified into two types: natural abrasive and artificial abrasives. The artificial abrasive is also classified into aluminum oxide and silicon carbide, and bond and various types of bonds. In order to give an effective and continuous cutting actions, it is necessary that the grain of abrasive materials should be firmly together to form a series of cutting edges. Bond is an adhesive substance used to hold abrasive grains together in the grinding wheels, and it will not allow the small abrasive particles come out from the grinding wheels, so that we are using the bonds. The following are the various types of bonds which is used in the grinding wheels: vitrified bond, silicate bond, resinoid bond, rubber bond, and shellac bond, and oxychloride bond. And these are all the different characteristics of the bond. Name of the bond indicates in the left side, and characteristics and designations. A vitrified bond, these are all the several properties or characteristics of the bond, and the designation also maintained. Each and every bond is going to use for some of the some different applications. And the standard marking systems, the Indian standard institution has specified the standard system of marking the grinding wheels. According to this system, the following elements are represented in a different order: abrasive, grain size or grade or structure, and bond. There are some examples of wheel specifications: 51A, 36L, 5V40. The 51 indicates the manufacturer's symbols indicating the type of abrasives, and A indicates abrasive, whether it is aluminum oxide or some other materials, and 36 indicates the grain size, whether it is a medium, high or low, and L indicates the grade, medium or high or low, and 5 indicates the structure, the dense of the bond, and V indicates the bond vitrified, whether it is what type of bond we are using, and 40 indicates the manufacturer symbol. It is optional. The specification of grinding wheels: standard wheels markings, diameter of the wheels, bore diameter of the wheel, thickness of the wheel, and the type of the wheel. And selection of grinding wheels. Before selecting the grinding wheels, we need to consider some following factors. One is the constant factors, and another one is the variable factors. In constant factors, we need to look into the properties of the material is going to be ground. It is that is hardness, toughness, and strength, etc., and the amount of stock to be removed, and area of contact of the wheel with the workpiece, and type of grinding machine and its conditions. And variable factors, the wheel speed and work speed, dimensional accuracy, a type of grinding is going to be done, a quality of a surface is going to be taken care or occurred, and speed and feed of the wheel. And based on the materials, we are going to selecting this, and a method of a grinding, that is whether it is a wet or dry. And next is the mounting wheels. Examine for any obvious surface defects. A test wheel for cracks by suspending by its center and tabbing with a light bar, and it should give a clear ring round, and examine the lead bush for burrs, and after mounting run the wheel for some minutes without load and without standing near. And this is a dressing of a grinding wheel. So dressing is nothing but removing loading, and breaks away the glazed surface, so that the sharp abrasive particles are again presented to work, so that we are going to do this dressing operations. Okay, thank you for watching this video. I hope you have understood clearly about the grinding process used in the manufacturing technology laboratory. Okay, thanks for watching this video.